There we go. That's me opening a can. Did you hear that?
I actually didn't.
Ah, darn. I hope it picked up in the audio.
I hope so too. We were saving that can for the stream.
All right. So, do you recall where we left off?
No, I did not.
Uh, Boy is disappointed because Tyr won't fight,
All right,
and
boys having a dream sequence.
yes, and that's exactly where we're picking off. Don't go into the light, Raymundo. Or was it go into the light, Raymundo?
It was going to the light.
Yeah, but that was Jack Spicer, and you don't want to be Jack Spicer.
I don't know. In the later season, Jack Spicer mostly just vibed.
That's fair. After getting his butt kicked like 20 plus times, he's finally started to
Hey,
figure things
where you
out.
going?
Oh,
I think
Follow
it's.
you?
I think that's more villain decay in the sense that
Okay.
much worse
Guess
villains ended
you're on
up
the other side.
appearing throughout the series.
that's
Like
fair.
he's still the same. It's just the world around him changed to the point where he's not a threat.
And most of the main villains are like he still
Yeah.
takes his own.
Can you understand
Yeah,
me?
It's
yeah, but
underestimating him that becomes the
Oh,
undoing of more
hi
than a
there.
few of them.
oh yeah, because
So, where are we
he
going?
is smart. He is clever.
Got it.
Like he is really really smart.
I was having the weirdest dream and just couldn't get
Uh,
out of here. Is this Ironwood?
yeah.
Oh,
Any idea how I got here?
where are we?
I dreamt my way here.
Oh,
I mean, suppose I must have. I'm here.
We're in Ironwood.
Ironwood.
What's Ironwood?
Scent?
I would assume it's wood made
What's
out
that?
of iron.
Oh,
Oh,
item.
that might be Fenrir you're smelling. Wish you were here to meet you.
Oh, they smell Fenrir.
Oh, okay.
Look at all these good
So are you?
boys.
Huh.
That's a lot of good boys. Too many good boys. And
If there was
girls.
if there was only two of
Smell.
them, I'd be like,
The air here.
oh, are they the ones that chase the
I
sun
don't
and
know.
moon?
Sweeter?
Oh, that was doing a shake.
Maybe it's these
Not an
trees.
animation error, I assure you.
Ah! Ah. You tell me if you were gonna eat me. That's a joke, right? I've never seen a
Like,
forest
well,
like this before.
Huh. Is the stream looking a little laggy on it for you?
Through here?
yeah, it's the frames rate is not good for me. Why?
Mm. Yeah, I'm
Is
looking
it?
at the stream camera and it's not looking great either.
Does it look good on VLC? Or wait, no, you're not playing on. Are you playing on PlayStation?
Yeah, I got the PS5. The PS4. Give me a second. I'm
Okay,
just
so
gonna pause real quick and I'm gonna check something.
if you're running it through VLC, try tabbing into VLC because VLC starts to chug whenever it's not the focused window. You
Oh,
know.
that might be it. Yeah. Oh, tab. Boom. There we go.
All right, now let's see.
Still looking a little chuggy,
Wanna
but it's
finish it
getting
again?
gotten better.
Did you remember to set the frame rate
I
in the
should
advanced
have.
setting?
Let me check.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I did. This is what everybody comes for, troubleshooting.
Yeah, you did forget some things when launching it initially.
Oh yeah, okay. Open media.
It'd be in the advanced options. You'd want the frame rate to be 30.
There we go. Oh, seriously?
Yeah, the advanced settings reset to default each time you open them.
Yeah, that might have been what happened.
Maybe. And
Cache.
make sure the cache is 0.
Yep, there we go.
And then set to full screen and
Still full screen.
all that. Yeah, that's a lot smoother.
There we are.
Yeah.
The paint is made from the bark.
You might need to reset the Discord stream though, because it looks.
The memories of the forest.
Oh, something happened.
Oh yeah, fair enough. If you're futzing about with settings.
Yeah. It was like 10% smaller than it should have been. I still like that. What the hell?
Paint remembers too. Memories of the past. Of the future. I'd hate to get blood on it.
Oh. So Atreus is meeting a strange lady for the first time, about his age.
Is it him from
It's
in another form?
You.
No.
You know who I am?
It's not girl Loki.
It's not girl Loki. How could you?
I've been waiting my whole life for this moment. You look weirder than I imagined.
Oh.
Sorry.
How does it on VLC? There were like a weird black border around.
Oh yeah, give me a second.
I'm already
See that?
messing
Yeah,
this up.
okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
Something
just
with
you're the
VLC
first
is.
person that I've talked to in a very long time.
Give
Did
me a
you-
second.
Did you mess with the aspect ratio?
I don't think I did, but that might have been something I messed up while rushing through.
Yeah.
1920 by 1080. Options. 16 by 9. There we go. And frame rate at 30. And the cache is 0. There we go. That might.
There we go. That looks better.
And I'm just checking the audio first. There we are. For my sanity. There we are. Say something?
Oh, yeah, this is me talking right here, right now.
Okay, we're good.
And weird can be good.
Weird is very good.
Thanks.
Weird is important.
Let's start over.
It's Angerboda!
I'm Angerboda. You must have a lot of questions.
It's over, it's Angerboda!
Yeah.
What?
Where
Follow me.
are
It's Angerboda!
You'll get your answers soon.
Yeah. I know.
That's Loki's wife! In
Yeah.
the myth!
Sorry,
It's-
anytime whenever I.
Like I
Sorry, it didn't process me because every time you were talking about saying Angerboda, my mind was thinking of Actaeon from the Greek myth. You know, the guy that turned into a deer and was hunted by his own wolves or his
Yes,
own dog.
for peeping.
Oh.
Yep, but for peeping on Artemis and her huntresses.
Yep.
That's why it didn't register with me.
I got new things I unlock.
Oh yeah.
I don't have any I don't have XP for it, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
I'll take my own path. So where am I exactly?
Now you have control over the green.
Yep.
I've heard that Utgard can be disorienting.
How convenient.
Still,
I will say this. I don't like how not all the green is as obvious. There's more than a
Yeah.
few spots where it's
I thought
really
Iron
easy
Wood
to,
wasn't a
like,
real place.
miss it.
Overlook.
right?
Yeah.
He won't go searching for the forest of the giants if he doesn't think it exists.
Should have been more like
Some
The
people
giants.
call it.
malachite, you know?
Called it.
Fair. They put it on a few, like, structures and stuff that you're
that?
supposed to notice, but then don't.
It's big.
Look at this.
Oh,
It's all
because it kind of
fungus.
blends in.
Giants weren't all supposed
Yeah,
to
look
be.
at this. It's all fungus.
Giant.
It's so cool. Fungus and, like, tarp.
So,
I like how Boy
you
shoots
do
his
it.
arrows, you know?
Paint, forage, survive.
Yeah.
Deserve what I can.
but why wait for me?
Because my destiny
Did you
is to tell
see
you
that one archer that was breaking down why archers in Hollywood fire the way they do? Fire their arrows the way they do?
Why is that?
Because it's because they're firing arrows like an Olympian archer rather than like a combat archer. They're firing arrows to look good rather than to be practical in this situation that's supposed to be.
I mean, fair enough.
And when you try to do, cause like Olympian archers, they take a decent chunk of time to aim and stuff. They don't. It's not like speed archery.
Thanks.
And
what were you doing before you
so that's why
Surviving
you
the
get
Fellwatch.
like mistakes in posing because also the Hollywood people aren't professional archers. They do it to look good. I think he did analyze like a bunch of different archers and found that the only one that was like actually reasonably accurate to how a archer would fire in combat was Legolas.
Chainmail?
Fair enough.
I wonder what Brock and Sindri would think.
God, I'm thinking of, like,
Kinda like uncles.
Kind of?
what's the Hunger Games? There's no Hunger Games coming out.
Still strange.
There is.
Can't
Yeah.
believe there are nightmares here too.
I have no idea why.
You know who my favorite
Beyond
Hunger
Brand-
Games character is?
Uh,
District 5 hospital worker.
oh, that's, I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yo,
He's that YouTuber.
Yeah, critical.
Yep, Moist Critical, yep.
it's just something my father. You know what? Never mind.
Yep.
Thanks. Wait, what?
Or District 8 Wait, was it District 5 or District 8?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Totally.
Fuck.
I know who you were referring to.
Yeah.
It's fine.
No, it was District 8, not District 5. I fucking ruined it.
How
Look,
could
I
you
wasn't a
do
big
this?
I wasn't a big fan of the Hunger Games. I
It's fair.
did not really like it.
I've always been a fan of Suzanne Collins' other work.
Fair. I don't know the other word.
Gregor the Overlander.
I'm pretty sure you've told me about it, and I
I'm
do not
great.
remember.
I'm at another
I'll give you a
living
rundown.
town.
It's
Anyone
a,
sorry. I'm just really excited to talk to you.
you know, like your
Okay.
Percy Jackson's and your 13-year-old boy falls into magical world where he becomes the ultimate hero kind of fantasies.
Yeah.
The premise of Gregor the Overlander is basically a condemnation of why and how that does not
In a
work.
magical force that shouldn't exist.
Because it's a 5 books.
Yeah.
And Gregor is following what is essentially he falls into an underground city under New York, and ends up involved with a lot of underfolk who see him as the great hero who's supposed to save their world.
Guess I'm still getting the hang of things here.
Yeah, and he's just not.
He's 13 years old, and by the end of the story, he's traumatized. He's been nearly murdered by ants. He's soaked in blood, and many people he loved and cared about are now dead.
I mean, to be fair, Percy Jackson also got extremely fucked throughout the course of his time being the chosen one.
Fair enough, but the end of the story literally goes, oh, the chosen one doesn't exist as a concept.
I see.
The guy who came up with it was an insane man who was basically revered as a prophet, but in actuality, given enough time and anything he said would have come true anyway.
He was huffing those volcanic fumes like the Oracle of Delphi.
Yep, pretty much.
You know what series that's a deconstruction of a popular type of young adult story that has a really fucked up and realistic ending is
What?
Animorphs. It's
You
a
know what?
deconstruction of like, oh, these kids are having adventures, getting involved in an intergalactic war, and stuff. And it's like, in reality, that would horribly fuck them up, leave them traumatized, and there's no happy ending for
Okay,
anyone
I'm super
involved.
unhappy. Look at this. You can see the clipping.
I actually couldn't. I didn't know what was clipping.
Whoa.
The rock right there is clipping into the other rock.
What?
Well, considering I didn't notice it, it's probably
It's very
fine.
hard to notice. Which is probably why most people didn't notice or didn't even get noticed.
Yeah,
Like,
but you
oh my fucking
you're-
god, we're in a race.
You were like, oh, look at this. You can see the rock clipping, and you couldn't. Like,
I may have, but others wouldn't.
yeah.
Whoa.
First one off the medallion wins.
So, I've been, we're playing Mario Wonder on the channel.
She
and we-
beat me.
And
You
we-
beat me.
is there an achievement for beating her?
I don't think you can win. I'm pretty sure
These rubber
yeah.
bands.
I'm pretty sure she rubber bands.
Oh.
I've seen it
So
before.
you have to run around the outside of the medallion. She runs straight through it.
I see.
So I'm pretty sure that they cheat a little.
Guess I'm just lucky.
That's why Atreus stumbles when he lands in the medallion for the first time.
So they Running Man it. As soon as you lose track, as soon as you can't see her, she teleports to the end, basically.
Running Man it.
In Ocarina of Time, there's the Running Man, and no matter how far ahead of him you are, as soon as you go through the loading zone for the Lost Woods, he's already there ahead of you and beat you by 1 second.
I was thinking the Arnold movie.
We're almost to my mom's shop.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's a very good one. Not a lot of people talking about it. I think it's because it's just so
We talk
weird.
about it a lot.
I talk about it a lot, not other people.
That's the one with the roller derby death battle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the guy named Dynamo who rides around in an electric car and zaps a guy.
Yeah.
And how they edit footage to make Arnold look like a psychopath.
I hope so.
Here.
I should binge watch I should marathon a bunch of Arnold movies.
What is it? It's like the Butcher of Bakersville, in which they edit footage to make it look like Arnold murdered a bunch of innocent civilians who were protesting.
This way.
Yeah.
Look at that bird. Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Wait.
I
is
think I
this
had some
outside?
serious
I've
sideburns
been wanting
though.
to see it again.
Oh, we get to see
For many
Okay.
the monument.
Ready?
Yeah.
Atreus gets to know his destiny. This is what we're here for, to know what his purpose is. To know why the giants revere him so much.
I've seen this before.
I
We
see.
scattered Mother's ashes. It was on the wall. Everything had happened already. Just the way it's
Oh, it's the death of
That's the boulder right down there.
yeah.
Oh, that's us. It's in the bag. Huh. Wonder who he is. Wait.
It's Patches.
No. No. It's not right. That can't be what happens.
So Thor kills Kratos.
No. No.
And Atreus goes to live with Odin.
This isn't real. Ironwood's not real. Ungar's not real. None of this is real.
Going bear mode. Oh, wolf mode.
Whoa, you're okay. You're okay. It's all right. It'll be okay. Look at me. Hey, calm down.
I do love the wolf
Calm down.
design.
He's such a fluffy boy.
He's a golden wolf.
Yeah.
Just breathe.
Thank
Oh, did
goodness
he
he's
get-
not a horse.
Was he getting bigger?
No, he's just naturally big.
Good.
He's a big dog.
That's good. See, it's okay.
I love the animation on the dog.
Let go. Come on back.
Those transitions are smooth, by the way.
Oh
It's okay.
yeah.
You're fine.
Sorry. I don't know what happened.
Oh, don't worry about it. It happens to everyone.
That happens to everyone?
Not the wolf part, but getting scared about your future.
That cannot be my future. It says I serve Odin and my father dies. There's just no way.
Look, this is the only way things turn out. The sooner you accept that, the better.
Oh, shit.
I'm betting Kratos probably already suspects this.
Oh, we know he knows.
Oh,
They show it at the end of the previous game, where Kratos pushes aside a piece of cloth and sees
You're a
his
giant.
own death at the hands
Oh.
of
You're
Thor,
clearly coming into some powers that you don't understand yet.
or rather, just his death. They only show parts of it,
You
I
can help
see.
with something
so
like
Kratos
this,
knows.
You know, giant stuff. Come on.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. Being afraid of your future is rough.
yeah.
Everybody has a fear of the future. It's the ultimate unknown.
Well,
Loki.
I
you
think
need to help
that
us.
the thing that would scare me the most about knowing the future
What's this?
would be knowing
Where are we
that none of
We're
the
gonna get some
choices
food,
I'd make
plant some
actually
seeds,
happen
and my everyday
since,
stuff. But
you know,
first,
it's already been
Predestined.
determined. Yeah.
In a way, I guess the ultimate, like, pain of, like, knowing one's own future is the
meet Yala.
knowledge that you want to change it.
Yeah,
Nice to meet
You see
But
something you don't
also-
like, you want to change it, and
but knowing Greek
Oh, wow.
tragedies, that
She's a
will
big
only
girl,
cause it to
huh?
happen in the first place.
yeah. Essentially, your knowledge of it plays into your own destruction.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on up.
I mean, I know it's not just Greek myths. There's a lot of myths about
So,
people trying to
I guess you know
change
about the whole
something that's been
champion of
prophesized and causing
Midgard?
it to happen in the first
Do
place.
you
Yeah.
want me to call you that instead?
No, Loki's good.
Sure. Champ.
On a side note, we are basically breezing
So,
through
where did
what
you
is
say we were going?
essentially an
We need to
absolute
collect some
slog
fruit.
of a
If
chapter.
we follow the river, we should find some.
That's
Which
fun.
flowers are there?
I'm
Silence.
down for this
Okay.
chill. It gives us a chance to actually talk.
That's what they're called.
Yeah.
They only grow in Jotunheim. My mother and I used to take naps in them when my grandma and her
Oh
father.
god, what was it? Oh
It was
right.
the
So we're
only
playing
place
Mario
she
Wonder, and
always
we've decided what game I'm gonna be playing after I finish Mario Wonder.
Check that out. Oh wow,
Oh, it's cute.
I love like plants like that.
Seymour.
When I was young, I had
Little Shop Horrors.
a pitcher plant.
I had a Venus flytrap. It was like a dozen heads, and we had to feed it like
Here's one. Let's grab
every
it.
now and
Who's
then.
it for?
Wolves
That's
gotta
fair.
eat, don't they?
Yeah.
Never seen
Unfortunately, it died in the winter.
They're called green bulbs.
'Cause-
My mother made
Oh
me eat
yeah,
one every
that's
day.
fair.
For strength.
Yeah, it turns
Egg
out
makes
the window was a bit
beautiful.
drafty.
Seems like they work
Mm.
though.
Plants like that grow exclusively in like incredibly humid environments.
Yeah.
Crab.
Excuse me?
It sounds like
Time
you
for
like
crab.
Crab battle.
Sure.
Crab battle.
Could you grab that one?
On that note, you've heard that the footage for the new Metal Gear Solid came out,
Those
right?
wolves. You take care of them?
I do. They're good.
No. The only Metal Gear news that I heard was that the remakes were available.
Oh yeah. So Metal Gear Solid
more of these
3
tricks you
is
use?
getting like
You
a
gonna hurry to meet?
remaster. It's
No,
called Metal
just
Gear Solid 3
Gotta save
Delta.
my father's life now, apparently.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Loki. We have
they
time.
released footage of the of how it looks now, and it has real Nintendo hire this man energy.
Then we should be up there too.
I don't know what that means.
Wait, were you talking to me or
It
Dad?
it's a lot of really obnoxious bloom filters.
Uh,
Thanks.
I hate that.
You're welcome.
You know, like those. This is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time in a
Nope. Twilight Prin- Oh, you mean like the fucking Unity?
Yeah,
Like the
like-
people who port shit on Unity? Oh man, I saw something that pissed me
After
off
you?
so much the other week. I think it was last week.
I know
It was a
we're
while
out
I
there
don't-
making fun of
if,
it,
if it's the one I'm thinking of.
maybe we should
Uh,
talk about what you
Actually, I can
saw.
look up the exact
What I thought
day.
would never happen.
It was the
Someone
one
killed
where
Ron before possibly my father.
they
Yeah,
did the
okay,
fight
I-
with Ganondorf and the windows
No.
were bloomed out, right? Oh no.
No, no.
These things have a way
Last
of
Sunday,
attracting one
I
I
saw
learned from my
a
father,
video.
too.
It was like, we
Close your
ported
eyes.
the Ashen Graveyard into
I can't.
Unity
Not for that.
5, and here's how it looks. And they made it have warm colored lighting
Oh,
and cleared
God.
up the sky from the clouds.
Oh yeah, I recall that.
Can't reach
It looked so bad. Because, you know, there was a reason why Dark
It
Souls
looked the way it
3.
did.
Yeah, so Dark Souls 3, the first area has desaturated cold lighting. It's a lot of blues, and the sky is
No.
covered in clouds,
I may have been a little
and
mad
the
about it.
ground is covered in ash. And the reason why
Yeah?
My
is
father wasn't
because-
helping me
You're in a
figure out
dead
my
world.
destiny.
yeah, you're in a world
Odin and I
that
were
has
alone.
been where the first flame has been burning for
You were
so
alone
long.
with
It's been
Odin?
linked so many times that it has turned the world into ash. There's
Not that easily.
nothing but embers left, and so that's why it's very desaturated.
It's
That's
a
why
cold world.
it's cold. Yes, that's why it looks the way it does. And when you changes lighting to be warm, and when you clear up the sky so it's nice and blue, it loses the tone. It loses the thematic reason behind that artistic choice. And the thing that pisses me off the most is that there is an area in Dark Souls 2 that would have been perfect for the environment they wanted to show
right.
off, and that'd be Majula, which does have warm lighting, which does have clear skies, which does have a vast ocean to show off the water.
That's it. Come on,
Like,
girl.
Yep. It's very not uncommon for that to happen.
I have no issue with people porting, like remaking game areas in Unity. I have an issue with them doing it wrong
You do this every
and
day?
losing
If I don't,
uh
why?
The
like
artistic
Took a lot for
intent
someone your age.
behind
Yes.
why the scene was done the way it was.
Right.
exactly.
Conversations I had with my father.
With that Ocarina of Time one you were talking about before, and my main issue was that the animations were
At least
way
you got
too
an apology.
slow.
Dads have a way with words.
I thought it was the really bloomed out windows.
No, the bloomed out windows. I don't even remember. All I remember was that the animations were really awkwardly slow, and it looked like they just took the basic animations and used tweening between the frames to update it from 24 to
Nice view.
60
Oh no,
frames.
you're
Well,
thinking
just you
about
wait.
the
It gets better.
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time at 60 frames per second.
No, Ship of Harkinian, but
Oh.
also the Unity. Because it was an issue I had with the Unity Ocarina of Time showcase.
Yeah, fair enough. The design that really annoyed me was the like final fight with Ganondorf, but it's like they bloom out the windows so they're all really bright and the environments are like really muddy looking texture work.
Actually,
You know,
maybe
Odin needs you for
I
something.
don't.
If you
Or
saw it, you would
maybe that's not
recognize
what
it
looks like.
immediately.
Maybe I'm tricking Odin.
Oh, is trickery something
I'm
you're
gonna
good at?
try and find
I lied
when
to my
I
dad a couple
vented about
times.
it.
Oh, a master of deception.
I lied to my dad
People
once or
still hear
twice. I'm a
stuff.
master of deception now.
Hey, if I need to, like, fix my bow or something, can I?
Of course. I've got supplies in my tool chest over there. By the way, I left something in the tool chest for you. I'll meet you over by Yala when you want to leave.
Is it okay to hang out around here?
As long as you want.
Ooh.
Nice.
All right, I found.
My Jotun's
Oh,
bow.
no! Now I see what you. I found the. Okay, no, I had a lot more issues. It was Unreal, not Unity.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Um. So, the issue. I didn't have an issue with the blooming, but I did have an issue that they removed the stained glass from the window and just had a white light coming in, which caused the entire arena to just look monochrome. And also that they used the Twilight Princess Ganondorf model instead
Hey,
of the Ocarina
what's
of
this
Time
Maybe I
Ganondorf
had that
model.
one with grandmother.
And so
Wasn't
the
as good back then.
animations were really slow and sluggish.
Fair enough.
And Gabota, earlier you said the Udengard can be disorienting. But what is it?
You know Amir?
And
First
apparently
of our
they used
people.
the Twilight
He
Princess
died a long
Zelda.
time ago, right? Odin killed him.
Yes. Odin destroyed everything that remained of him, save for one thing. His dreams. Odin couldn't touch those if he tried. They are ours.
What's next?
The myth of Odin and
Now's when I
Ymir is
usually harvest
actually
the beast
pretty
roots I've
insane.
explored. I mean, unless you still want to leave.
Yeah.
No, I can stay.
I actually really like it as a myth. As a creation myth, anyway.
You know, I paint too.
The idea that the world is
Well, I
created
draw.
from
What
a
do you
from a
draw?
great
All
being.
kinds of things. Monsters,
is always a cool idea.
artifacts,
You know?
Oh
anything
yeah.
Father and I encounter on our journeys.
I can see why it's popular in like other mythos and whatnot.
No.
Yeah.
The world we know was once a great thing that was living. Now it is dead. You know, cycles and all that.
Easy,
Yeah,
Chloe.
yeah.
You got this.
Like as long as you don't go like
Animals that could
full
maybe go faster?
mud fossil
No offense, Yellow.
or
Of course I do. They
or
just
shit.
don't carry both of
Mud
You
us.
know,
fossil.
Is much
Mud
easier.
Fossil University, the guy that thinks that entire continents are the corpses of
I got
giant
this. There's
dragons.
another up the path.
You
Just
know,
take
that's
only what you
fucking cool, but
Well, no, the
super
thing
stupid.
it is extremely stupid. If he
You won't need that.
if he
You'll
was
explain
writing
it
like a
easily.
fantasy novel, that would be badass.
Just
But
take a
when
look
he's
at it,
trying to
and
say
then
that
twist
it
that
is
seal.
a fact, he also thinks that terracotta
Like that?
soldiers were
Exactly.
actual living beings that have been that are just
More roots.
sleeping, or the corpses of like
I mean, it's not
living beings.
uncommon in like mythology as a theme, the
But
sleeping warrior and all that. But the fact that it is something he claims to believe 100% as fact is
He
the weird
does.
part.
yeah, the,
Apart from me,
he
you're the
also
first people
thinks
that matter.
that every stone is like, okay, you know, like basalt, columnar basalt. You know, he thinks that that is the cells of giants.
That's it. You got this.
Like,
This is my rage mode.
hell yeah. If he if he wasn't like a goddamn idiot and saying that these things are fact, then the stuff he says would make a pretty interesting fantasy novel or a fantasy setting. But because he genuinely believes the shit that comes to it, like the first shit that comes to his mind, without doing any kind of like googling to see whether or not it holds any kind of water, it goes from being a cool fantasy setting to a really stupid claim about our world. But I love him because the shit he says is fucking hilarious.
I can get behind that.
You okay?
He found a he does not understand the concept of pareidolia.
Do you need to be?
To
Pareidolia.
him, if something looks kind of like a thing to him, he thinks it's that thing. So like a rock formation that looks kind of like an elephant. Nope, that's just a dead stone elephant. They existed at some point, and this is its
Oh,
corpse.
At least there's some roots down here. Grab them while we look for a way out. No knife, remember?
I like that he goes for the knife again,
Guess it
even
isn't a
though he's
total
been
loss.
told already not to.
Instinct.
Yep.
Was it Norse mythology that believed that hammering like copper nails or copper stakes into a tree would kill it?
Not sure.
I don't remember which culture had that, but
There's probably a few that had ideas like that.
yeah. It was one of those things like, I think it was one of those cultures that were like, I don't know. I'm not even gonna try and guess, but it was one of those ones where like trees were very important, but also sometimes like evil spirits could live in trees or some shit. I don't fucking know.
I recently watched more of One Piece. Great series, by the way.
Nice.
And I got to Skypiea.
Oh, my favorite arc.
Yes. So in Skypiea, we recently, since I'm in a watch group,
Hey, looks like they opened up
we
a path
recently
again.
saw
Catch up with
the
Yellow before
episodes
Morgan shows up.
about Mont Blanc Noland and Car Calgera, the great warrior of his people.
You're okay.
And it's how they became friends.
What do you feel when you change?
And also their misunderstandings and growing
Part of you
friendship
unleashed the wolf
from
with
that.
anger. Maybe you just need a
One
friend
scene
that won't
being
hide
how all
it.
the
You can fight
people
with all
stopped
sorts of
talking to
emotion
Mont
in your
Blanc
heart,
Noland
not
after a
just
period
rage.
of time. Now,
If
Mont
rage
Blanc
lets
Noland
you
is
out,
a
another might help
botanist.
you
and he went through and started tending to their plants. And the people of
Maybe.
Calgara's
Skype, yeah.
tribe believe that the trees, specifically certain trees, are hosted by are the host bodies of their ancestors.
I see.
And without asking permission, Mont Blanc cuts down a bunch of these trees. Now it's revealed later that they were infected, and that infection could spread to humans.
Then
Oof.
I've got one last.
And he was cutting it off at the source.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize that, and it destroyed their friendship for a time before they made amends.
We should head back toward the water.
Thing.
This
Yep.
way.
Is it alright if we stick around longer? Might wanna, you know, repair some stuff.
Yes.
This is a cute romance. What am I doing?
Yeah. Oh, right. I keep getting distracted. The thing I wanted to say earlier is the third time I've tried to say it. We know what we are going to play after we do Mario Wonder.
You want me to do the champion guard? Or you want me to do the
I
brain
am going
vest?
to be playing Dark Souls 3 after we do Mario Wonder. I'm saying that now before I forget again.
I was hoping I could keep you doing that forever.
Not yet.
That's
But
mean.
that might be
Ah,
exactly
You know how
what
easily I get distracted and the things that I say end up going nowhere?
Sorry.
That's fair. I easily get distracted
Through
too.
the tunnel on the right.
If we had a fan base, I would love it if they made a compilation of every time I started a story and got distracted and never
Oops,
finished
not
it.
that way, girl. Let's turn around.
'Cause it happens at least once an episode.
You did that once. It's where you were talking about you were trying to tell a joke, right?
Dead end.
I don't know.
You were trying to tell a joke, and it was like
I really like that.
you
tail.
finish it, you get to a point, and then you like get distracted a bit, and then you start telling another joke, and then
Was
you're
it the brick joke?
it was the brick joke. Yeah, that's
Yeah, and then you fucking ruined it. So then when you tried to tell the joke about the airplane, I ended up ruining that one because you deserved it.
To be fair, I didn't realize that was the joke you were telling. I was like, wait a minute, what does this have to do with the? Did you forget the other joke, Silver? What happened to the?
So,
Skill issue.
what's that soul in your knife?
The what?
There's a soul inside your knife.
It's so shiny. Why would they do that?
Whose soul?
You know, maybe you should keep it where it is.
I
until you
hate
figure
that.
out.
How did?
Because it looks like something you can interact with.
Yes, it's so shiny.
Yeah, my first thought was like, oh, you could probably stick your hand in there.
I want the collectibles. My gremlin brain
Yellow
goes
usually
with
takes a while to
collectibles.
get around.
Oh,
What you doing?
Wow, I can't believe the Tesla Cybertruck is
I try to
bulletproof.
see how many
I don't
batteries
believe
can
it. I do not believe it. It is not true. Elon Musk has been fined millions of dollars specifically for being a liar on multiple occasions, and there's no video evidence that the truck is and the
So what
truck
about
is bad
Oh,
is
I
and
think I got
stupid.
it. How about
I like that he's trying and failing.
one? Oh,
To skip
you're
rocks.
laughing at me
Yep.
now.
I'm not laughing
I like
at
skipping
you.
rocks.
You're not.
I'm laughing at the situation.
Uh huh.
Oh, two. There we go.
Well, I might need a little help.
You'll get it. Throw it flatter. It's all about timing. When you release the rock.
All right. Watch this.
I like that it does damage.
That's under your control.
Did you see that? It did a little flip of damage.
Yeah.
So I swapped out my bow for the Jotner bow, and this is its special difference.
It sets things on fire.
No, it has 3 arrows instead of 1,
Oh, nice.
which is neat for hitting multiple targets in crowd control. On the other hand, it's also not great for, like, you know, the other thing.
Yeah.
That's super satisfying, I'm not gonna lie.
Like the wolf design. Oh, I love the slam attack.
I like how easily you transition right back into regular combos. Like, not even missing a beat. That's the best part, you know?
Yeah.
And I love, Angraboda's combat stuff, where she's throwing colors.
Yeah.
They do this thing that I hate a little, where, like, when you're aiming over one thing, your aim slows down a bit for accuracy.
Yeah.
So if you try to change targets despite having aimed at, like, object A earlier, then, oh, there it is. There we go.
That didn't count, by the way. My last throw.
Oh, it counts.
A Trogger came out of the water.
Excuses. We can always
Skill
find
issue.
them. Throw 'em without me, huh?
I
There's a
gotta
lot
be
of
better
popping
somehow.
in this area.
A little.
You're getting the hang of this. You gotta release it earlier. Nice throw. Almost there.
Wow, did you see that?
Oh, so you can pick it up. Oh wait, no, it dropping a weird mist.
Yeah, it dropped one collectible. There we go. I'm pretty sure there was some copy pasting of the general asset.
I have something for you. Gift, I guess?
Should I?
Oh,
be scared?
Libs of TikTok is now in the ADL's glossary of
Don't
extremists.
have anything for you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, because
Can I
you know
ask you something?
she's a
Of course.
sarcastic terrorist.
Are we the only giants left?
Sort of. It's complicated.
Hey, what
I
terrorist?
want to know.
Stochastic terrorism is where you don't outright, you don't do the thing, but you put out a call to a large amount of people
To do
in the
it.
hopes that, yeah. So like whenever she accuses a children's hospital of doing something and posts its address, and then a day later the children's hospital gets several bomb threats. That's stochastic terrorism. And that's not me pulling something out of my ass. That's something she's done on more than one occasion.
I had a feeling it was something specific.
Yeah. Yeah. Never forget that Chaya Rychek caused a children's hospital
Well,
to get
What
multiple
about my
bomb
prophecy,
threats.
then? If it is true, what do you think I should do?
Doesn't matter. There's no changing where you end up. You can try whatever you want to avoid it, but it'll happen anyway.
You're telling me nobody has ever changed their fate? Ever?
I mean, sure, maybe some
I mean,
details
Kratos
change,
did that
but
one
no
time,
point
but then he
remains the
changed
same.
it back.
It's better to watch
I mean, the
the
thing about
pattern and struggle
Kratos is
against it.
that he didn't really.
Well, I mean, he also did change. Okay, no, Zeus changed his fate one time, and then Kratos changed it back.
No. Here's the thing about Kratos. He was always prophesized to ravage Olympus.
No, I'm talking about when Kratos, when Zeus killed Kratos, and then Kratos went to the Fates to go back to that moment to kill Zeus,
Yes.
because Kratos was prophesized to kill Zeus. Zeus changed his fate, but then Kratos changed it back. God, I would love to play the original trilogy on the channel, but unfortunately, I personally can't do it because I'm not going to be shelling out for the PlayStation Plus Premium, which is the only way to access
It's
it.
not even all that good. I've
Yeah.
watched videos from like
It
Oni
doesn't
plays where
seem
they
like
try to
something you're
do it,
excited about.
Just
and it
means we're putting
chugs
it
like
together.
hell.
What does that mean?
Oof.
Understand.
But
Once
don't
we get
worry,
there.
I have all the games. I even have God of War Revelations, I think.
Now,
I think that's
time
what
to
it's
hold up
called.
my end
Give
of
me
the
a second.
promise.
It's the one in which Kratos
Oh, shit.
it's the one with the multiplayer mode.
I need to see if this is true.
I've got
Nope, it is not true.
Oh, what was it?
Well, that's why I look up something to verify whether or not it's true before I say things.
Fair enough. I'm actually curious what's false.
Some people were reporting that Putin had a heart attack,
Oh,
but unfortunately, it's not true.
see, you can see it's clipping a little. Left side.
I guess. Oh, yeah.
It's hard to notice, but it's there.
I think it's fine.
Oh yeah, totally. It's not an issue. I just noticed it, and it's gonna bug me for the rest of the 5 minutes in which we're doing, in which like that's a thing to think about, you know?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Doggo mode.
Yummy. Who let the dogs out?
Yeah,
Who?
oof, oof,
Who?
oof. Atreus did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, like the combat animations in this game are so slick.
This way. We're coming up on the Valley of the Fallen.
Like
What?
even if
Have
like
to do
it has some
They were
issues,
tired of living in fear of Asgard,
with like
so they did.
Oh, I love
Develop
Fields of
forces
Wheat.
to confuse
it's
Odin
so
should
it's
he ever
beautiful.
find land
They
here.
do that a
You know
lot
what?
in
Where
like
they hide.
early.
We'll see.
I think God of War does. The first God of War does something similar with like a field of sand, and that was
You know,
beautiful.
you know what my favorite Field of Wheat is?
Is it Gladiator?
No, although that is a good one.
Fair enough.
Portal 2.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't think about Portal 2's ending that much.
Man, I wonder what that person-shaped rock is.
It's your mother's ashes. I collected them.
Marbles.
Wait, you've seen these before?
Not these, but I found a few in Midgard.
Where?
Inside your mother's murals.
Oh, but that's... There are more out there.
What are they?
Prophecies?
Yahtzee.
The names of giants?
Brother?
Hey, careful.
The hearts of giants.
Aura. Giants. These belong to the giants?
These are the giants.
Dun dun dun!
stay in Jotunheim, waiting for Odin to find a way in to slaughter them. Or they could hide.
And be put in a
My
Pokeball.
father helped whisper their souls into these.
God,
And
look at
before
that.
he died, he passed them on to me. It's within these. I found peace.
Sindri did something like that.
Now they are your
When Brock
responsibility.
died, he gathered up Brock's soul and put it back in his body.
Which means if we can find, or if we can make bodies for these giants, we can put them in.
Maybe.
Are you sure?
Who knows?
Possibly that person-shaped rock that y'all are behind would be a potential vessel.
You're supposed to know what to
We
do
may
with them
never
when the time
know.
comes.
And when's that?
I don't know. Let's head back.
This is a lot of responsibility.
It is. It's all yours.
Hey, you okay?
Yeah,
Good luck, shit lips.
no, I'm done. I guess. Now that I've given you those, my part in all this is over.
You could always come with me. We could fight Odin together.
I was supposed to fight alongside you? I wouldn't disappear from your damn mural halfway through.
Oh, that's what it's about.
Well,
She leaves his story.
we shouldn't break up the set.
I see.
And because she doesn't appear or have a story beyond this,
She's gonna die.
she doesn't know what's going to happen. From
Ah.
here on, it's uncharted territory for her.
Maybe we should bring the marbles to that hand-shaped mountain in the
Any other time I was
distance.
in Jotunheim. I was there with my father.
You know the giant's fingers?
I spread my mom's ashes there. Feels like ages ago. Hey,
Yep, that's the giant's
because
fingers.
of some dumb mural, your story doesn't have to be over.
I know. I mean, I have plans. It's just... It's over as far as the giants are concerned. So what's that make me?
A friend?
Yep, so that giant hand-shaped rock in the distance is where God of War 1 ended.
Yeah.
Or rather, God of War 1 2018.
Yeah. God of War 2018.
Yeah,
God of War 1 is still God of War 1.
fair enough. God of War 1 is so good.
It really is. It
Do
really...
you feel that?
Oh, and now I just remember what it's called. It's called God of War
We
Ascension.
should get back to Yala.
Oh, yeah, we played that one, didn't we?
No. We played
That's not-
Ghost of Sparta and Chains of Olympus.
Ah.
Ascension is basically a God of War multiplayer mode with a single player.
Yala?
Angerboda, could you help? Is she okay? Oh,
Loki!
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, no.
I can handle it. Go check on
It's a
Yola.
werewolf.
Around!
It's a puppy dog.
Hey, Baruta!
Atreus has really good combat
Yeah.
flow.
I should play Bloodborne again.
Where'd you go? Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Y'all okay?
Yeah, she was fine. Sorry about that.
I got
So,
Bloodborne and
those marbles.
I got past
They're
Father
all that
Gascoigne,
remains of
but
the
then I
giants?
started
Not
playing
all
Dark Souls 3
of them.
again.
Some are
That's
just
fair.
missing.
I'm collecting extra
What could they be?
Jotner seeds.
No
Yay.
unknown realms, as
Nice.
far as anyone can tell.
I love rickety elevators.
I love them too. They're
Guess those
excellent
rocks lead to
aesthetic.
Circle. That's where we're headed.
Oh yeah.
We should. Something on your mind?
Nobody believed this place was real. They're gonna be so surprised.
Loki, you can't tell anyone about Ironwood, not even your father. The biggest thing keeping this place safe is that Odin's not looking for it. My wards can keep the wildlife at bay, but if Asgard ever came looking...
I get it. I'm sorry. I won't tell anyone.
I love stuff like that. The promises that are difficult to keep.
Oh yeah. I wish that Fable 3 had a better like promise system, because in the end it doesn't really matter. It's either keep your promise or go side with
The bad
Reaver
man.
for some reason. Yeah, it would have been much better if, like, throughout the course of the thing, you had conflicting promises, so that you had to choose between your actual allies instead of between your allies and an asshole.
We should run them
True.
out. Your paint supplies are important, if that's what you want.
Like,
Sure.
rebuilding the library. If you had to choose, like, between giving the mountain people their land back and, like, rebuilding the library, maybe to rebuild the library you'd have to
Cut down trees from their land.
exactly, because that was what caused the conflict in the first place.
This is funny.
Hey,
Killed a flower?
Oh. It's a gift.
Thanks, but you keep it. Anyway, we're looking for
So fucking awkward.
Keep an eye out.
He's just a kid. He really
He's just a
is.
boy.
He really is just awestruck.
Yeah,
It's so dark down here.
he's never interacted with anyone his age before.
Much less anybody who's not his dad.
They're everywhere down here.
I mean, there was Freya and Mimir.
Okay, people who aren't a risk to his health.
Mimir's not a risk to his health.
You say that.
I get the feeling that Mimir was, like, a really positive figure in his life. Someone he could talk to the things about that he can't talk to his dad about.
There we go. Wraith nest
If we
destroyed.
select more torches, we'll be able to see, clear them out, and
Wretch
grab what remains
nest.
from them.
Let's do it.
You lead, I'll light the torches. Ah, so much better. This'll help. Boop.
Smells kind of funky. Like old water.
Oh, that reminds me. I found a channel that looks into the original Japanese translations of Dark Souls dialogue as opposed to, like, the localizations. Solaire's line explaining the co-op system as time is convoluted?
Yeah?
It's so much
It
better.
turns out the actual translation was time has gone stagnant. And that has a much more significant
Meaning then just
convoluted.
to
'Cause
be
it-
fair.
and it goes into, like, it goes into, like, a lot of stuff, and why stagnant specifically is a very important specifically chosen word. It has to do with, like, water, how flowing water is pure, but still water grows stagnant. Because in flowing water, the like, parasites and stuff get pushed out, but in stagnant water it settles and it gets corrupted and stuff like that.
Yeah, I get you. The interesting thing about, like, translation is that oftentimes it's very difficult to just translate words directly. So sometimes it's more about the meaning of the words rather than a direct one-to-one.
The spirit of the words rather than. Yeah, I understand that.
I've
There-
definitely read some really straight translations that are just like really, really bad. Like, yeah,
Oh,
it's a straight
yeah.
translation of the language and dialogue, but like One Piece is a good example of this because in One Piece they use the word nakama a lot, which is important because while it translates to friend, that doesn't mean the same thing as nakama.
Right?
Yeah, we're fine.
Because
There's more
nakama is a
nuances.
much stronger word for friend.
Keep an eye out. Could be.
It's more like the concept of a
Family.
friendship that's so strong that it's like there's no greater friendship.
I got
Like found family.
Kinda, yeah.
so much better.
But even
Um,
more nuanced than that.
yeah. There was a. I watched a video about like I watched a video that
Another torch.
was
This way.
uh, about Legends of Vox Machina and how they weren't. Oh, I love that. It was trapped. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, just to F with you a little.
Because now you're going to be on your toes and worried that any other chest might have those.
I'm still gonna open every single chest.
Oh, obviously. But now you're going to be more cautious.
Be up on higher
I'm gonna open them regardless. There's no caution in this mindset.
You know what I mean.
I get ya.
So Legends of Vox Machina didn't translate or didn't depict the moments from the campaign one to one. They made some changes. However, the changes made were to keep in the spirit of what happened rather than the accuracy of what happened.
so much better.
That's fair. Like if somebody
There's
colossally fucked up, but it was done in a way that was awkward or not exactly all that well conveyed, they change it to make it clear, yeah, he fucks up, and
Yeah,
here's why.
I have an
the
idea.
example used
What if
was
you came with
so
me?
there's two characters, Grog and Pike,
Anywhere.
and in the campaign, Grog is floating through a portal, got sucked into a portal and is floating through it, and to try and get back, he attaches a chain to his sword and just hurls it back through the other side to try and latch onto something and pull himself back
I
in.
think there's another one nearby.
And when he gets through, he sees that the thing that he hurled his sword at that latched onto was his friend Pike. It's Grog accidentally stabbing Pike. And they have a scene similar. Different context, but it keeps the same emotions that the
Nicely done.
it keeps the same emotions that were being felt by the players. Uh, where instead of doing it to try and get back through a portal and it be an accident, it's he's being manipulated by a cursed sword, and like she gets in the way to stop him from
I think that's all of them.
doing something, and that causes
Feeling
it.
any better?
It's a really good
Let's
scene.
head back.
Okay.
There's compilations on YouTube where people have made compilations of like moments that happened in that campaign side by side with the moments in the animated show to like look at the differences and
Explain how
stuff.
they
And
got there.
well, not to explain how there's compilations that just show like the side by side of how it was at the table and how it was at the animation, so that you can see it. They don't like explain it. I mean, the video I
This'll help.
Saw did explain it, but
Okay.
you know what I mean. I'm explaining it terribly.
I get exactly what you're trying to say.
God, if
There's the
if
entire Castlevania adaptation is a great example of in the spirit.
oh, absolutely. Like I have gushed so much about how I love what they did with the boomerang toss sub weapon
Yeah.
because they did it justice. It is the most powerful game in, or it's the most powerful sub weapon in all the games it appears in, and it is the most powerful weapon in the Castlevania Netflix.
Yeah. It's the spirit of the weapon. If they just translated it one to one, it would just be something Trevor might have on his arsenal to begin with. But in the adaptation, they give it a brand new backstory, an
Yeah,
additional purpose beyond just.
yeah. They explain that it was made by a Belmont that went to India to fight some Hindu vampires, and then they use that to explain why crosses are effective against vampires in the first place. It's not the religious aspect; it's the geometric aspect.
Yeah.
Which I really like how they delve into the specifics of how vampires work in their world, especially especially the bathtub conversation. I fucking love that scene so much.
I get you.
Oh god. If if Nocturne does go into Symphony of the Night, I wonder how they're going to handle the fight against the fake Trevor and Sifa in the inverted castle.
Probably what they're gonna do is they're going to they definitely it would definitely be like a solo fight with like
Alucard.
Alucard, yeah.
Uh, I think that it. I think that what it would probably be is maybe Alucard tries to solo it, but is unable to do it emotionally, and Richter and Maria have to like
Get involved.
keep him keep him grounded.
Yeah.
That's fair.
You?
Ready to be
Either
outside.
way, I am definitely looking forward to that.
Oh, there we go. There's my rope.
My guess is that the first two seasons are Rondo, the second two
You know,
seasons are
I thought learning my
Symphony.
destiny would change something, but I'm still just me.
I don't even know if it
Is it
got
like
like
that for
picked
you?
up for a second
You're always
season
still
yet.
going to be you, Loki. It's about coming to terms
It was
with
confirmed 2
And
seasons,
you've come
right?
to terms with it?
I don't
it.
know.
Thought so.
It probably does have 2 seasons, but I know that Captain Laserhawk
At around the same
has
point
not
that
had
I
its
was
second season confirmed yet.
Yeah, but it's also been out for like a week.
I meant to ask you.
True,
Your mother had
but
kids.
sometimes what they do is
Do
they'll
all
announce
giants have a future?
Some.
the renewing
Hey,
weeks
yeah.
in advance
I
if it
dreamt of
does
Thor a
very
while
well with
ago.
test audiences.
Seemed true too.
Yeah, season
He
2
showed
was
up at my
announced 3
house.
weeks ago.
Okay.
Did? Sounds kind of like a nightmare.
I as I've said, I did not like Nocturne as much as I did the first series.
Uh,
I
we
definitely
definitely. Oh, go on.
I definitely hope they can. I definitely hope it's one of those things where like the start is really rough, but like season 2 and season 3 is where all the passion went.
Yeah, I definitely hope there
Well,
is a huge increase
Hi.
in quality for
Are they
season
dangerous?
2.
That's adorable.
Because
Nice.
now they've got their characters all like in places. Now they've got their story beats set up. I'm hoping that they can actually do something with it.
They got their emotional stakes all planned.
Yeah. I do wish they did more showing and not telling.
For what?
We didn't get a lot of
Oh wow.
like we got a lot of flashbacks in narration, but
I know things have been.
I think it would have been better to like
In a
see
lot of
their
ways,
day-to-day lives
but-
so that we know
I'm glad you came here.
what they'll
Me too.
how they're going to change throughout the series.
That's
'Cause
fair.
that's what Castlevania season 1 excelled at, was
The daily
establishing their
routine.
characters.
Look at
Yeah,
this. This is beautiful.
and narration through, or not narration, storytelling through actions. I
I'm gonna
love Fireflies, by the way.
I'm gonna be honest, people. Anybody watching this, when I grew up down south. And I saw fireflies all the time, and I loved them. And now that I'm older, there's way less of them. Like I'm not even saying this is like a oh, I don't see fireflies as much anymore for one reason or other. I just mean we just don't see fireflies as much anymore.
Yeah, because you live in like the north.
You know, well,
Sounds
that
like
and the
I
fact
know
that
I
they're
still see
dying out.
fireflies.
I could come back anytime I wanted, right?
When?
I don't know.
They're dying out in a
After
lot of
things calm
places,
down.
so that's a major
So,
factor.
After Ragnarok?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try something
Sure.
crazy.
I don't think I'll be busy then.
You gonna charge into the fireflies?
No, I'm gonna try this.
Oh, whoa! Looks like something just dropped from that clam, too. Wanna
I
check it out?
see.
Oh my god, I just had to shoot it the entire time. Give me a second.
Did you Austin Powers yourself?
No.
You know what game has a really good cutscene with fireflies?
What?
Dark Souls 2, the opening cinematic. The portal to
Hello,
Drain
you can
Lake
make it?
What's up here?
has
A shortcut.
it has a bunch of
Good girl.
fireflies.
That's
You
fair.
can do it, Yala. I believe in you.
Let's give Yala a break.
That cutscene in general, I am not a
I'm
fan
not
of
what I
because
said
it doesn't
before.
really
You know, by your
explain.
paintings,
The story.
they're really good.
Yeah,
Are you trying to cheer me up?
it doesn't explain
Yeah.
the
Is it
like
working?
Dark Souls 1.
Have to
It
be yes.
establishes who the important characters are and what the stakes are. You know who got the Lord Vessels, and you know
Oh.
the first flame is dying.
What the?
That doggo just got dragged away.
Jeez.
What did that?
Damn it,
Who was that?
Kryla. She.
What's wrong with you?
Cute. It's like a wildebeest.
I can't feel anything.
There's nothing to feel. Kryla whispered its soul away.
Oh,
Now we're seeing
that's-
the evil
How much it
version of
is?
what we just saw.
What are you gonna do?
I've buried enough wolves this winter.
Follow me.
kill a witch that steals souls.
Yep.
Watch out! These creatures are fast!
I got that.
Check is gonna try and sue the ADL to try and get her name removed from the glossary of extremists.
Oof.
Oh,
I've got you!
I hope she tries. Because, you know, the ADL has really good lawyers. And also, it would be putting her shit on a public
Record.
Yeah, on a public record.
Look at that. Look where we are. This is so sinister.
Oh yeah, I love that it also keeps the lighting, like the bright lighting, but because the I don't know how to describe it. It's clearly the same area. There's just something about it that looks a little more sinister. I think
Heavier
it's the
purples,
I think it's
overlaying a
the
smoke.
flora. I think it's that the
We run
plants are
into
becoming
Glenn.
more
The youths
sparse.
don't do anything
That's what it
drastic.
is.
And those that are more red.
What?
Yeah, and more like
And she learned
haggard.
my father wouldn't do
Yep.
anything to avert his fate.
Like
See?
they look more damaged,
I see.
infected.
Looks like we'll need to find a way through.
Scalpel.
Can you see anything on the other side?
Looking.
I will say I like these kinds of puzzles
Nice. Let's keep going.
because they really are about like just looking at different angles, you know?
Yeah, we should play Superliminal on the channel at some point. It's definitely one that I've wanted to play.
I would be up for Senua's Sacrifice too when that comes out.
Yeah,
I would absolutely want to play that one.
yeah. I like the perspective puzzle. I told you about that Alice in Wonderland game that had perspective puzzles, right?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
With the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
I always like perspective puzzles.
Oh yeah. It had a really good boss fight against the Jabberwocky
Did a lot of
because
giants live here?
you had to use
Over time?
Want
everyone's
to know about your mother?
uh,
Lived this entire life
powers.
before she had me. But
I
don't
think
know
the White
anything
Rabbit
about
had
her.
like a time stop power, and the March Hare had
I
like
don't know anything about her.
telekinesis.
That
Your
sounds
mother left
so
me back
weird
with
for the March
giants way
Hare.
before I was born.
Well, it's because he throws the teacups.
Teapot. Okay, I guess.
And obviously, Alice had the sword.
Oh,
Lata, go!
did you ever watch
This is where
Through
I
the
was
Looking
born.
Glass?
No lights. She may still be checking
Yeah.
traps, but she might have more animals inside.
Yeah,
We have
The-
I
to
did.
quick.
The
The
Tim Burton one, the sequel to the
Tim Burton one, yeah. He
yeah,
didn't
I
direct it.
did.
He did not direct it, but his
Yeah.
fingerprints are
There's
kind of
another
all
layer
over it.
up there.
Oh,
I'll figure out how to
absolutely.
get to it.
And it turns out that everything was the White Queen's fault, and that the Red Queen is just a poor little meow meow. I
Probably
mean,
not how I would describe it, but
there was already that in the initial, because you know, her main deal was that she surrounded herself with people she thought was, like her, with
with deformities, yep.
Hang on,
yeah,
I'll figure
deformities.
it out for you.
And then it turns out everyone around her circle were
She made animals
faking
elsewhere
it
anyway.
just
Can we
to
have moments
Maintain
be
where
power.
near her.
finally
Yeah,
feel
to have
free?
some kind of position of power.
The wind in their fur
And
as
like,
they run, their only
a-
worry
and
being what to hunt.
everyone in the
Sleep.
kingdom loved her sister more than her. Even uh,
Lying
after,
about the tarts and all that.
yeah, like, and I can. I'm not gonna say what she did was right. I don't think cutting off
Come on,
people's
come on.
heads is.
Atreus. Disengage from the thing. There we go.
I don't think cutting off their heads is like the best reaction, but I can understand
Oh,
being angry enough to
Riley's still out.
want to hurt someone
Things are
if
so big.
everyone who was close to you
There's a
was
door to the cellar
lying
over here.
just to get
Might
something
keep
out
the
of you.
animals down there.
That would
It's
fuck
already
someone up,
unlocked.
especially
Just gotta turn it.
after the
Okay.
Hey, We know my
pretty much
future.
the whole world's
It doesn't involve
abandoned
us
you
getting
because
killed
your
by your
sister
Not
fucked up
how
your
it
head.
works.
True.
Almost.
The White Queen is the true villain. Let's be honest.
Fair. On that note, I love this entire section. I love big houses.
Absolutely. You know what would be a fantastic game? And I've said this before, I'm pretty sure.
Do tell.
A game where you play as Jack. You
From the
know.
Beanstalk, yeah. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, from every like
I'm not hearing the
each
voice.
chapter being a different fable, like, and getting progressive powers.
Think like a Jack and the Beanstalk God of War game.
Oh, that would actually be pretty badass.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be all that great because it probably made on a very small budget with like issues at the wazoo.
Oh, probably. I was thinking more like a Metroidvania kind of thing, or a 3D platformer. But like, you know, the first one would be like, uh, Jack be nimble, and you would get like a double jump or something. And like each chapter, you get more abilities tied to that specific fable, and that would
Interact with other
basically,
fables
yeah,
too. Maybe
yeah.
you end up
Up
in
and
Rapunzel's tower. Why not?
up until you're stingy Jack, and you have to navigate your way to you know, outsmart the devil.
Maybe the big reveal is that you've already been cursed by the devil. Oh.
New Game Plus. It's a snake.
Look at that big old snakey.
Just like the other one.
She took its soul. There's so much more we can
Snake's soul tastes like. Oh wait,
Hold this.
we could put giants in there.
do. What are you?
You didn't have a least favorite giant, did you?
What?
Never mind.
You got soulless bodies, and you got a bag full of souls.
You can't.
Your mother said I'd know what to do with these.
Yes, eventually. I just gave them to you.
I know. But you can't hide forever, right? We can't just leave it here to die.
Are you sure?
No.
I like that's the answer that that she respects, you know?
Honesty of it.
Yeah. Is he sure? No. I don't think anybody's ever really sure.
Yeah.
I actually don't know how to do this part.
Shove it up the nose.
Just rub it on the scales a bit. Oh, this is a neat way of doing the myth.
Maybe that's going to be Jormungandr
Heck yeah.
instead of the one that we know.
Who knows?
Oh yeah.
Oh, and the light comes back to the eyes. Oh, the animation on the snake is so good.
I love snakes in
Wait.
fiction.
That's it? Where's it going? That even work?
I don't know.
Trap Odin's
What, you're
soul
giving
in
up
one of
already?
those.
They're your
It's
responsibility.
not that. It's not. I just think they're better off with you.
Means you get to come along No.
Call me Atreus.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I love when people call him Loki or champion or whatever, and he has to
Let's get back. Head up those stairs again.
bring himself back
sorry.
down. You know.
We'll have to get out the same way we came
Because
in. She can't know we were here.
he already
Better
went
put
through
that
his
puppy in the
phase
kitchen.
of like thinking he's better than everyone because he's a god, and that turned out really poorly. So
Yep.
now he's been humbled. He basically went through the same character arc that Kratos did in God of War 3.
I suppose.
Oh, do you
We have
see
to
the
close the
door
door.
jitter a bit?
Mm.
I've got it.
So, have you seen that
1 second.
oh, what?
1 second. Just tell a story.
Okay. I watched the Five Nights at Freddy's movie today. I'm not gonna spoil anything about the story. As a horror movie, it's not bad.
I'm back.
The animatronics look good because, of course, they're made by the Henson
Are you
company.
talking about the FNAF movie?
Yeah, I saw it today.
Oh yes, with Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, and I'm a huge slut for Matthew Lillard, which is kind of make me biased. I do have some criticisms, but they involve some spoilers, so I
That's
will
fair.
refrain from
It's
it.
heavier than it looks.
Admittedly, I'm a little excited to see it. I'm not one for horror for the most part, but
Yeah. My main issue, though, is the
Whining. Won't even remember in a moment.
she's huge.
she is massive.
We're just going to kill him.
No, because we are going to stop her. I've avoided this for too long.
I love that line.
She's not well.
Oh, I love that she doesn't even notice.
What good does a soul do anybody? It's just a vessel for pain. I damn near envy you.
Oh, maybe you can get her as an ally.
Without it, she'll have no use for the souls. I'll distract her. You free the wolf. Then we break the cauldron.
You sure?
No. But we can't hide forever. Go.
Oh, I love that she turned his words back on him.
I told you
Uh,
never to come back here.
That's right, look at me!
So many things I've forgotten, and you refuse to be one of them.
It doesn't have to be this way. If Ragnarok is coming.
so yeah, my main criticism is
Spoiler
the
related.
animatronics don't look. The animatronics, they look fantastic, but they're a little too clean in my opinion. They don't look grungy enough.
That's fair.
Rod of
Uh-oh.
thread.
Oh no.
Loki.
Oh yeah, glitter bomb to the face. Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Let's do this. Oh, I love giant boss fights.
Oh, absolutely.
Through here. Follow me.
There we
This
go.
way.
That's right. Run.
Up this way. There's a way back to our kitchen.
Where are you? You sure you want to go back
Oh
there?
yeah, you still gotta break the pot. Oh, more prophetic drawings. Or drawings of the past. She had a friend that was a bull.
That's Yala, the bull that we've been riding on for a while.
I see.
Over there. Gotta destroy that cauldron. Can you swing across?
Where'd you go?
You can certainly try.
You hiding? Stay. Hey.
Oh, I love that the health bar is the cauldron.
Yep.
Champion of Jotunheim, here in my humble home. Having a bit of fun before your father croaks, eh? Don't
How far in
Up there.
How far in Elden Ring have you gotten? Because there are some fantastic bosses that are kind of like this.
Not as far as I would want to be.
Why are you even here? No! Get away!
Get away from it!
Gotta get off the floor.
Pitiful giants! The both of you!
I'm imagining that if you break it, you'll probably shrink down to normal size.
Some giants are just huge.
I'm ashamed we're even related, girl!
Oh, I love that the ground is just covered in
Be!
not good stuff.
Nope. Up there.
You will not touch my cauldron! You won't destroy it!
I think a giant kitchen is a really good area for a boss fight.
No, down, 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 down. Okay, that is... There we go.
What room do you think would be the best for a boss fight?
It's like in a house.
Yeah, one that's giant. Like if you had a level where you were in a giant's house, what room would you have the boss fight be in?
The kitchen's always a good one, but that's like a little obvious.
Yeah, because there's a lot of hazards like stoves and knives that you could use, but that's what makes it a little too obvious.
You know, I'm gonna hit you with a really good one. What about the Nope.
Oh. About
I'm a little unfocused. What about like the household garden or something?
ooh, garden would be great.
No. The
What, is she
grief
gonna, like,
on her is
rapid-
rough.
What did you
Is she gonna like rapidly age to death or
saved you.
something?
I should have thrown you to the wolves right after I pulled you out of your mother. Get out!
Just
Get out!
no. Let's go.
You think you've done something here, granddaughter? You are nothing, and no one will ever remember you. Not even Loki. You'll just be a forgotten chapter in his story. He'll be too busy mourning his father.
Oh, I love like
I see you
motion
again.
capture like this.
You wish you died with your parents.
I'll say this, the benefit of motion capture is the grief on the faces, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
You sure it's alright to leave her here?
Like just
if
the
she comes out
pain
looking
of
for
a face when they're like hearing the worst news.
What?
She'd say she didn't care about me. Sometimes I'd wake up and I'd see a loaf of bread sitting next to the fire. Just baked just the way she always used to. She's not a monster, you know? She's lost.
I love how she says the things she knows will hurt Angrboda the most, you know?
Walk.
Absolutely.
This way.
Oh, we can check her lore entry. Normally I would be so excited at the thought of meeting one of the only other remaining giants, but she and Angrboda's relationship is strained, to say the least. Not in the way Father and I were before our journey, but it sounds like Grilla did something to hurt Angrboda. She says Grilla changed after Angrboda's father refused to challenge his fate. Early we saw a soulless animal. Is she taking the souls of other living things?
So that means that the grandmother believes that fate can be changed,
Potentially.
which means Loki or Atreus is going
I should
to
get you back.
probably seek her out
You've
behind
been gone longer than you
Angrboda's
think.
back to try and, you know, make sure Kratos doesn't die.
We may never
That's fine.
know.
This was a long time coming. We'll be back once we reach the other side of this path.
Well then, that's 2 out of 3.
Atreus,
Race me. Come on.
I see what
You know you
you're
want a
doing,
rematch after last time.
and I appreciate. Last time I beat you.
I'm pretty sure it was a tie.
Pretty sure it wasn't.
So prove
Well,
me
that's
wrong.
one way to
1, 2, 3, go.
distract her from
Fine.
what just happened.
You coming or what?
Go, go, go!
You're fucked? Oh no, you don't.
You gonna go wolf mode? Oh yeah.
What's the turn here? I have absolutely no idea what you're
I
saying.
love this entire section.
This field always smells so amazing.
I assume your nose is much better like this. Don't get too distracted. You really gonna let me beat you again?
I love the animation on
You
the,
don't.
the dog form.
Oh yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, you pulled the. Oh.
Stop! Faster! We got him now! Whoa! Those pods can only carry you so far. Almost there.
Tie.
You
Work
really made me
for it.
work for it.
He rode a magic fox the whole way.
Loki. Atreus. Thank you.
I'm sorry she was so
Is
hard.
that a shop which
Me
might
too.
have Sindri in it at some point?
No.
No.
Well, I suppose you're ready to get home now.
This is
Oh, that's
probably
what
going to be a
happens.
Sindri-less
Hey,
Do
chapter.
I have to leave?
what's that third
Well, if you
one
don't want to.
have behind it?
Your prophecy
Oh, this
was
one?
clear
It's the
all
one
way.
with the thing we don't want to say.
My prophecy.
Let's see it.
Yeah, sure.
You still don't believe it, do you?
It's that one again.
I can't.
They're covering up the third frame.
I think you care for your dad so much you can't conceive of a world where you let him get hurt. Come here. I need to show you something.
Oh, what's this?
Looks very comfortable.
Laufey? My mother's?
I wish it weren't empty. But I know how it feels to lose a parent, to lose both. Your mother may be gone, but your father, you've still got time.
the chance to change your fate, would you?
God, that movie is so
I
bad.
know what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Maisha the Brave is it's very well animated. It's very well
But-
done. But you can
But if
tell it's 2 to 3 separate stories stapled together in the most rough way
Gotta be more
possible.
than a bunch of stories with our endings already written.
You know?
yeah, because like
That
the
was
twist of the big black bear being like someone else who made the deal, like it's obvious, but it also comes out of nowhere because we only hear about the
Once you're gone,
legend of the dude who was like a conqueror or whatever, like once, and there's no real elaboration on it.
There's no stakes in his involvement.
Yeah, he,
I think your part is as big as you want.
he's not a part of the story, basically.
Yeah.
He really feels shoehorned in so that they could have some kind of antagonist, and it's
Some
an issue
climax
that
fight.
yeah, and it's an issue that Disney had a lot during that
I can't just
era,
sit back and let my
like
dad die.
with Hans, which is extra stupid because the Duke of Weaselton was right there and already established to be kind of a villain.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that
Huh.
it should have been
Stars here are different.
that they do kiss, but it doesn't work, and Anna realized that it's because she found love somewhere else. You know?
That's fair.
I am gonna
Because
say
here's the
it.
thing, Hans really doesn't do anything evil until like the final last chunk.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything evil until the reveal,
I mean,
which
he is a
makes the
little
reveal.
suspicious with like wanting to get married so quick, but that's like typical Disney stuff.
Yeah, and also, like, even when no one's watching, he was still being kind of a kind dude. And also, he saved Elsa. He could have just let them kill her, and his plan would have succeeded.
Oh,
Oh, you're gonna wake up? There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Oh, but he still got the ball.
oh, wrong home.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh no. Odin's gonna be out there, isn't he? Oh, that ain't good.
Other home. Other home. Other home.
Oh,
Yeah, I knew that was good. I was expecting a hand, but that's also good.
or some classic Scooby-Doo stuff. Oh,
Well, just classic horror in general, like classic zombie movie in
That's fair.
general.
Scooby-Doo Zombie Island is still great.
Absolutely.
Or at least the first one and not the weird sequel.
There was a sequel to Zombie Island.
They made a sequel.
Oh right, Return to Zombie Island.
No idea why. Terrible idea, really.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would. Whenever you say Zombie Island, I don't think anyone will ever think of Return to Zombie Island.
That's fair. I don't
Oh,
like this bow. I'm gonna be honest. I gave it a
The,
go, but really it's not working out.
Fair. God, I hate the Velma show so much. Because it tries to act like it's doing some groundbreaking stuff, but it really isn't. Like, Daphne knowing how to fight has been a thing
Look how
since the live
beautiful.
action.
Look how beautiful the inside of this house is.
It
And
is
that
very
hole.
cozy. Yeah, that hole. From when Thor launched Kratos.
Yep. Goodbye, Fenrir. Actually, I want to see if the other wolves are still there. I want to see if I can pet them real quick. Come on, come on. No, I cannot pet.
Oh.
But they're there.
Can you go wolf mode in front of them?
No,
Ah, rip.
I just tried. Ah, well.
At least there's a,
Time to head home.
Yep, I sure hope nothing stops us.
What were you thinking?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I wanted to visit Fenrir.
For 2 days.
I...
Do not lie to me again. Why did you come here? Alone. Do you seek death?
No more than you.
Then why?
He was really quick with that, that lie.
What is it you will not tell me? I have tried to walk this path with you. We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
And still I follow.
You to protect me.
God, I
Oh.
love
Sure about
Kratos
that?
so much. You can tell just how terrified he
We can't
is
talk
of
about it.
losing
I
Atreus.
just need you to trust me. You kept secrets, but I trust you.
That's not the same.
Why not? You hid things. Mother hid things. You had good reasons, and so do I. Why can't you just...
He hid things about the past.
Oh.
Atreus is hiding things about the future.
Yep.
At least the Chaos Blades cleaned these dudes up pretty quickly.
Yeah, true. I still love the Chaos Blade.
Oh, absolutely. They are a classic.
They're like some of the best weapons in all of like...
Gaming history.
Yeah, they're iconic. And I know there's like the Blades of Exile and the Blades of Athena.
Nobody cares about the Blades of Exile or the Blades of Athena. Whenever they see Kratos with blades on a chain, they always think of the Blades of Chaos.
The Blades of Exile are literally just the Blades of Chaos with a different name.
Yeah.
There was a video I watched where the guy was like, the Blades of Chaos aren't #1, and then it's like, it was the next two were literally just like the Blades of
That's
Exile and the
Valkyrie.
Blades of Athena. And I'm thinking to myself like, who the F cares? That's like such a minor thing. It's like, oh, it's not really the Blades of Chaos that are great. It's the Blades of Exile. But it's like, no, they're literally the exact same thing. Just messing around with a different, like, name.
Yeah, aren't the Blades of Exile the Blades of Chaos just no longer bound to Ares' will? Like, isn't it literally the same exact blades?
I cannot tell you. I do not
I know
even
the blades
recall.
I know the Blades of Athena are a different set of blades. I mean, functionally and design-wise, they're still pretty much the same, but lore-wise, they are different blades. But I really think the Blades of Chaos and the Blades of Exile are literally the same blades.
I got a new thing. It's healing.
Hell yeah.
I got healing rage mode.
God, I love the reveal of the Blades of Chaos in 2018.
Oh, it's still one of the best reveals in like all of
Yeah. And it has one of the lines that goes the hardest. I am a monster, but I am your monster no longer.
That was close.
We can free you.
I think she's being up, lad.
God, Athena is so goddamn incompetent in this series.
admittedly, she is bafflingly terrible at her job.
Oh, absolutely. That's why she ends up dying. Because she miscalculated.
She miscalculates so much. And then she like tries to pass it off as, "Oh, I've gained wisdom beyond life and death."
And yet, the first thing she
Oh,
does after becoming a ghost is be wrong. Freya!
Every agony, every violation imaginable.
Atreus! You do not want this! Control your mind! Control it! She was our friend. Atreus.
So now she's seeing that
Atreus.
Kratos cares for Atreus as much as she cared for Baldur.
oh yeah.
She is having so much internal conflict right now.
Oh, I
And you're
love
right.
I love
Oh.
this. This is why you get like a really good actress and a and mocap.
Oh, yeah.
Just for like moments like that where they can just mug at the camera.
Yeah. Being able to, like, convey the
For the moment,
the turmoil going on inside of her,
you're more used to me.
because she's so conflicted. She's trying to find
Oh,
reasons to justify sparing them.
he's more used to her alive for the moment.
Yes.
Oh.
Home.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You will tell the truth when I return. I must set things right.
We'll take him. Oh, Your Majesty. A pleasure to see you again.
Hey, Kratos didn't know that
Let him out of your sight.
Sindrian boy went to go see Freya.
Oh yeah.
What is it you want?
I refuse to remain bound to this realm. We travel to Vanaheim.
Well, guess it's just us then.
Me and my friend group
Anaheim coming right up.
Dream blunt patient.
choose fury or valor. Valor uses rage to heal rather than harm.
If you are still bound, how will you travel?
I crafted a protection ward that'll keep me from being pulled out of the realm. It should hold until I find what I need.
And what is that?
The source of the magic that binds me to Midgard. We're going to find it and destroy it.
I will help you. But it will not change what I have done.
I know. That's why I still might kill you when this is over.
All right. I think that's going to be our wrap up, unless you want to see Vanaheim.
No, that's a good place to wrap up.
Then
We
we're
can save
wrapped
us for
up.
next time. All right, thank you everybody for watching. Definitely check out some of the other stuff on the channel. This week's going to be a bit different in regards to posting because Biddy is on vacation, so we're not going to be having Pikmin or Tabletop Thursday this week.
Side
And
note.
instead, we're going to have more episodes of Mario Wonder.
Side note. I was very thankful you were busy doing the sign off last week because the save file gives away the name of Jotunheim.
Oh.
It gives away where we are and where we're headed. So I was like very happy you were too busy doing the sign off.
I wouldn't have made the connection anyways, even if I did see.
Fair enough.
Because, towards the end, my brain is, like, so frazzled. So yeah, keep an eye out for more Mario Odyssey on the channel. Anywho, common challenge of the day. Uh, do you have anything?
Um, if you were in a boss fight and it was inside a house, what would
A
be the
giant's house.
a giant's house? Yeah. What would be the place for the cool ass boss fight to happen?
Maybe an attic or a basement, someplace where they primarily use for storage.
That could be interesting. I guess it depends on the game, you know.
Yeah, I think that like a giant who regularly like reaches into a box for more weapons would be an interesting boss fight.
You know, it was a good game with like the whole Honey I Shrunk the Kids aspect. Clevin Wrench, which we streamed like earlier this year.
Yeah, because the first area, which you had a lot of trouble with locating the last collectible.
Unnecessarily so, yeah.
Yeah, that was a common occurrence in Clive and Wrench, and one of the times it was because of a glitch.
Still a very good game.
Yeah.
I, I,
All
will,
right.
I will say that like I very much enjoyed it.
Yeah, I like 3D platformers.
The creator that's actually working on a new game right now,
Oh, baller.
Flick the Bat. It's more Spyro than Banjo Kazooie.
Oh, interesting.
I
All right.
I
Well,
posted a short video on it
yeah, I
in our
remember.
personal chat.
Yeah. So, with that out of the way, there's no left to say, but good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.